Happily Candied, I'm going to let you take away the next topic here. This is about the Wonder Festival toys.
Yeah.
And we were up like at... I think a lot of this news came out like at around 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night.
9:30, thanks to one of our good friends, Bobby.
Bobby, we love you.
We love
one of
you.
Our Patreon supporters.
Yes, Patreon supporter and one of our friends, and he's always willing to lend us some really handy tips. And we got wind of these new toys coming out. Was at Wonder Festival.
Yep.
And I think the two, well, actually there are several exciting ones. I have a favorite one of them all, but the two that we saw first, and I think one we already knew about the Zelda Figma, I believe.
We did.
We already saw the prototype a couple months ago.
Well, the Princess Zelda Figma,
the Princess
we had
Zelda.
no idea about.
Oh, really? I thought, I'm thinking of the Nandroid. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the Zelda Nandroid.
Princess Zelda, the Princess Zelda Figma,
Yeah.
we knew about for about 2 days.
Yeah.
And Good Smile released this incredibly pixelated picture, which I'll put on the screen here right now, of what this thing looks like. And everybody kind of assumed at this point, oh my god, it's Princess Zelda.
Yeah.
But it's so well detailed.
Oh
it's
gosh,
so
it is
flippin'. When
we saw the new images that came out of both the Princess Zelda and then the Link, our jaws dropped because, as always,
they're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous, and we're not even seeing Princess Zelda in full detail because she's not colored yet.
Yeah, prototype.
It's still a prototype. So once we see that, I can't wait because even the details, looks like the stitching on her dress, and then on her tunic, it's beautiful. It's so well done, and I think this is going to be definitely one that every Zelda fan is going to want to pick up. And the Link one is on the same level as that.
Yep.
I think right now I'm just so drawn to the Princess Zelda one because it's still a little mysterious not seeing her in color yet.
Very true.
Yeah.
Feel free to talk about the other ones real quick. Yes. I need to grab something.
Oh.
It's a prop.
Sure.
Excuse me, Happily Candy.
Yes.
I got to grab a prop for this next thing we're going to talk about.
Go for it.
You right.
See, this is why I usually say let's have everything all set to go
No,
here.
this is good.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to get into my very favorite now because I think this is the one that people are going to be really excited about too. There is a Breath of the Wild Nandroid coming out. And the reason why I like this is because I'm a huge Nandroid fan to begin with. And also, I love the entire look of Link in Breath of the Wild. It takes a step away from that usual green tunic that you usually see on him with the green hat. And it takes off the hat completely and it gives him this like a turquoise type of tunic instead. And there's something very fresh about it. It matches the whole feel of the game. And this Nandroid just makes him look extra adorable. And I remember when our team heard about it, they were flipping over it because we didn't expect to see Breath of the Wild Nandroid. I expected to see like a type of Figma or, a lot of other types of statues and figures, but not a Nandroid this soon. This was a nice surprise. Another one was Corrin, from Fire Emblem. That was a fun Nandroid to see too, and we'll show a picture of that right now. It's fun to see Corrin. I feel like they're really building on the character a lot, and so to see Corrin in Nandroid form, just like Link, especially when you see them side by side like that, it's really cool. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's back.
You know what I brought out.
Yes, I knew that's what you were getting. So I touched base already on Breath of the Wild Link and Corrin from Fire Emblem.
Yep, we had a few Fire Emblem Nandroids. We have a Corrin, not just a Corrin Nandroid, but Corrin Figma too.
Yes.
We have a Metroid Prime 3 Samus Figma coming out too. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the Breath of the Wild Nandroid, which you already mentioned, I heard.
That's my favorite.
Am so excited for. But on top of that, they also announced probably my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
They announced a Real Action Heroes version of Breath of the Wild Link, and I'm going to show you a few pictures of that now. Why should you get excited? And why would you spend $300, $280 US on a figure?
It's a lot, but it's worth it.
So I'll give you a reason why.
Yeah.
Real Action Heroes and Medicom, they make absolutely outstanding detailed figures. And one of the reasons why it's so nice is the way they do it is they put like real fabric clothes on these characters. And if you're curious to see what these things are going to look like, you might have seen this already when I brought it over. This is the Real Action Heroes version of Link from Skyward Sword. It is big. It is a big flipping figure. There's a few things to keep in mind about it. Everything is posable. Everything is removable. It has so many weapons. It has so many accessories. His tunic is made of fabric. and it's absolutely gorgeous. His chainmail feels like chainmail. His pants feel like pants. His pants feel like pants.
Wow.
See, that's a selling point.
That is.
It is the most detailed Link figure on the market, hands down.
And if the clothes, the real clothes, don't get you, the blushing and everything all over his face and just everywhere is very well done. I've seen a lot of different types of blushing and detailing on faces of figures and dolls before, and this particular figure, it's very well done, and I can see why the price tag is what it is.
So the Breath of the Wild figure is going to be pretty much the same height as this one, so nearly 1 foot tall. $280 at retail right now. If you hunt for a bargain, you might be able to get this particular Link that I have for about $200. The price might come down.
Yeah,
it might not. These figures are really kind of interesting in a way where either they're like totally available and you can get them at like a reduced price, or they sell out and you can never get it. So you have to roll the dice with this one if you want to get it. Either way, I'm picking it up, hands down. Is it worth $280? To me, it is.
Yeah. To each his own. I mean, that's what it is with any type of hobby where you're collecting things.
Yep. So either way, that's my favorite one of the show.
Yeah.
I would imagine that we're going to end up seeing this thing out maybe around March. So it would make sense to launch alongside of Breath of the Wild.
For sure.
Besides that, we had a Meta Knight Nandroid, and then we had 2 Mega Man Nandroids too.
Yeah.
So toys are big for us.
Very, very big, yes. We've been collectors since birth, I believe.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And there's something about Good Smile. Mm-hmm. And Good Smile did all of these figures except for the Medicom one. Obviously, Medicom did that one. Mm-hmm. Good Smile really knows how to make remarkably well detailed figures. And the Figma series honestly isn't that expensive. The Nandroids honestly run from about like $30 to $40.
Get them while you can now, though, because something that I've known about Nandroids for years is that they're actually very fairly priced upon release, but you wait a little while and they drain out from the usual stores you might see online, and they don't pop up at conventions and other shops as much, and then they can usually raise the Nandroids that are on my wish list right now range from like anywhere between $80 to $200.
Yeah.
So grab them while you can now. It's definitely worth it.
I'll give you kind of an example. Link Figma, easy to find.
Yeah.
In fact, I've seen him in reduced like crazy.
Yeah.
Samus is not so much. Mm-mm. And I have Pit and Dark Pit. Thank you to my friend Bobby. Another shout out to you, Bobby. Bobby sent me the Pit and Dark Pit Figmas,
which I'm looking at right now.
Which are, oh my god, they're so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love them to death,
yeah.
And they're expensive. They're really expensive if you want them secondhand, or if you want to buy them on the secondary market, because they're not going to be doing a rerun anytime soon on them. Same thing with there's a Lucina Figma, but I think they're doing a rerun on that one.
That's the one
now.
You said that's on one at the top of your list.
It
right
is.
now,
Zero Suit Samus is coming out.
Okay,
I can't wait for that one. I have that pre-ordered.
Yeah.
We have the Lucina re-release. Yeah. We have the A Link Between Worlds Link coming out in like a month. So excited. I just remembered it's coming out in like a month. Really excited about that one too. So Good Smile really knows their stuff.
Yes.
So Wonder Festival is probably on the top of my list of places I want to go at some point.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
Anything else you want to touch on with the toys?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. Lots of new toys, a lot of stuff to get excited about, and it's all within the next, I would say, couple months or so, because 2017 is creeping up on us pretty quickly. So.
It is. And a lot of the stuff that you might see that's like gray, like the prototype stuff, we have no idea when those are coming out.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
As soon as we get wind, we always share the news on Nintendo Wire. So definitely, keep track of that there or on Twitter, and you'll get the latest news very quickly.
When we know there's a lot of Nintendo sites out there, we actually pride ourselves on getting like the toy coverage to you guys as soon as we can, because it's really important to us too.
Yeah.
So